piece pie. A pie to make a piece.
Oh, thank you. I guess I did overreact a bit. Sure looks good.
Uh-huh.
What?
No, it's nothing. Well, it's just kind of interesting that you'll accept this pie from me, which is $1.50 a piece or $12 for the whole pie, but you wouldn't accept $20 for helping me with the dishes.
I see. You're trying to make a point. No, this isn't a piece pie. It's a point pie. Patronizing point pie.
Please.
I don't make this. I'll take it as another reason I love pie, but that's the only reason. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Enjoy.
Oh, if it ain't Oscar, no Leroy, huh? Oh, yes, what, eh? I borrowed 10,000 more. What? It's cheating. That's legal loophole. I'll put the whole 10,000 into art research. Pretty soon, I'll be on the corner of Easy Street and something good avenue. Cedar Street and something bad avenue. It's called capitalism, jackass. You don't like it? Go back to Cuba, comrade. Come here. Anna. Is there any kind of more weasel? Wait, what? Wee which? Wee wizard. Mulch monkey? Garden mountain? Yeah. Sure. Oh, that's a great skirt. Is that what my friend was talking about?
I think I'm live. Am I live? I could be live.
Crazy wearing a skirt at a gas station? And with that flower in your hair? Looks like you've gone off the deep end, but I think it's cute. You thought I looked crazy? No. He thinks you are crazy. Prehistoric instinct? I have to lie down now. I just ate a whole pie.
And market research continues to plummet since insider trading was confirmed earlier today.
You got inside information. You use it. All of a sudden, that's cheating? Some might call it legal loopholing, huh? Hey, look! My EN stock's up to $13. $13! I believe that doubles my original investment. This game sucks. Oh, it's not gay. Did you see any dice? Huh? Hey! Did you give me the week off because you think I'm crazy?
No, I thought you could use some rest is all. Plus, you were scaring me a little. The makeup was unnerving.
But you just not used to seeing me all dolled up?
I've seen dolls that weren't that dolled up.
Well, I'm not crazy, and I'm not taking the week off. What do you think about that? I'm working here on my week off.
Yeah, that proves you're not nuts.
What the fuck is this? Really aren't going to be hosting podium interviews today, guys.
Here's your pie plate back.
Thanks.
What?
You didn't wash it.
Oh, well. I didn't want you to think I was going for some sort of cash grab.
I wanted to run this race too.
Listen,
What am I doing? I have to share the stream, right? That's live streams, correct? Yeah.
But it was fictional, non-existent, imaginary money that wasn't even real. I don't know how it's
Getting older and stupider.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not fair to you, Brent. I mean, that 10 G's is probably your imaginary rainy day.
You, me,
I don't know, Hank. I think Dad
you
and I broke
channel.
even. He raised me,
There I am.
taught me everything I know. It's gotta be
Share.
worth 10,000 imaginary dollars.
It's worth more than that.
Alright, here's another 10.
Sucker.
To the live streams. There we go. Send.
This streaks. Come on.
And there it is.
That's gotta be worth something.
You can owe me.
You Mary Anything being said based on
Oh, yeah, I'll get some oil in there.
what's this?
Hey, folks, you guys
Oh, this.
Don't even start.
I'm so sorry, I did it
I'll get all these links. Practice. Alright, there we go. I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's it. I guess I need to check, see if my mic is working. I guess I need to check, see if my turn that up. Mic is working. I guess I gotta check. There we go. Oh wow, that's annoying. Okay, hopefully that's all working good. I think, yeah. So anyone that's, driving in quality and you're sitting in the garage and you want to come in and talk to me, feel free to drop in and talk to me. Right. Tell me what happened on your quality run. Right. Or if your name's Fuzzwad and you're bored and you're not doing anything, you want to join me up on comms, feel free to jump in as my co-host and give us some track facts. I think Fuzzwad's good at giving track facts and shit. I better do this before I forget. Spectate. Yeah. Anyways, I guess, welcome everyone to A1881. I'm your host, the Ghost. Yeah, so anyways, I had a race. Probably my first race, I guess, on the game. I may have to take a crap. I'm feeling the crap coming on. One of the beautiful things of this operation. Regularity. I think I've had a crap every single day since last Saturday. I mean, for you young guys, this may not be such a big deal. But for us old guys, having a crap every day is a big deal. Yeah, I can't remember last time I've had a crap every day. Every single day. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Good. Means everything's working well down there now. Yes. Yeah, so anyways, I had a race, where was it? Singapore. I had to use that TT setup and shit like that, but made it work, figured out the braking a bit. Thanks to some help from Andrew. Gave me some advice on some settings for the braking, because the rear end was breaking way too loose. It was stupid the way it was. Right, but anyways, I got that. Ended up getting pole. I was kind of surprised because I didn't really practice too much. And got pole. And started the race. Rolly and Bawish were battling, so I got a 3-second gap. So, there's a fast guy in there, Carsey, though. Man, was he fast. But yeah, once Babish got past Rolly, I thought maybe he might catch me, but he wasn't able to. I kept stretching the lead, so that was good. But apparently, Babish thinks I was lucky, so. Typical response, but oh well. Yeah. Got unlucky with a safety car, and then I don't know how 10-lap cars get ahead of me, and I have to try to fight through 10-lap cars, and then I got Babish trying to go 3 wide on every corner with me as I'm trying to go through the lap car, so that was kind of bullshit. But yeah, kind of a bad end to the. Could have been a really good race for my opener, but oh well. It's a lap cars, they got to do something about that lap car, safety car restarts. But what can you do? Shit happens. But yeah, definitely something needs to happen with the lap cars, man, because that just destroyed the race. Right. So many laps you do so many freaking laps. Build such a big lead, then get a safety car, and then get 10 lap cars in front of you. Like, how is this possible? Like, come on. Yeah, I'm wondering if you were to put the game, you know how where they have a safety car, you can do it at broadcast and then immersive. I'm just wondering if you put it at broadcast, right? If you were to put set it to broadcast. If when the safety car does come out, like say a late safety car, especially because that's where it really affects you when you got 2-3 laps left to go on a safety car, but you got 10 lap cars in front of you. I'm just wondering if you put it on broadcast mode, if in broadcast mode it would automatically take those lap cars and let them go by the safety car, in turn eliminating having these lap cars in between you and the guy you're racing, or in front of you, and then yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely bullshit. But apparently I was lucky anyway, so. Yeah. But yeah, that was a pretty shitty. Yeah. Didn't like how that ended. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of. Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting going today. I haven't been doing much. I just been kind of sitting around. I kind of almost forgot about this. So. Yeah. I don't know. I just gotta. I'm looking for my energy. I don't really have it, I guess. What do I gotta do here? Spectator menu, none. Fastest lap, tire, enable, mini map. I don't know, this is the, it looks like it's gonna rain. So probably gonna wanna get out there as quickly as possible, get in a dry run, and go back in the pit and sit and wait. Basically, you want to be the basically is that Jordan TSC or is that another guy? I think that's Jordan. I think. Not sir. No, it's not Jordan because there's Jordan right there. Yeah. I wonder is Andrew on a controller? I'm wondering. Yeah, there was somebody that was had a different name in the whole race. I'm thinking he's a new guy, but he was one of the regulars last week in Canada. Was it Canada? Yeah, it was Canada. There's Nate Andrew with the 112.7. yeah, we got some different guys. It looks like here. Renault RC7. Not familiar. I think he's a reserve. He's filling in. Creon. I'll call him Creon. I don't know, Creon, and then Cass, but I know this Cass. I just can't remember if he's fast or not. But his name's familiar, so. We have Rolly Dunk. Javin Wayne, P.S. Keon. My boy, P.S. Keon. Nice to see him race. And then we got Sir Ivo. Here, Jordan, AA, Tarkan, the Flying Dutchman. Alright, so yeah. Let's see how it goes. There's a couple of guys here that like Nate Anger in a Ferrari. Somehow just doesn't seem right. You know? Same with Babish in a Mercedes. I'm not sure that they're, you know, I think they got lucky. I think they paid off the FIA to get a better car this season. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're in a bit, I think they got lucky and were given, looks like maybe this rain really helped out a couple of guys here who got out there and got a couple of runs in first. Because, yeah, it doesn't look like I have a feeling that 112.7 is going to stay. I'm just wondering for AA Meg if he made a mistake. I think he'll be okay, honestly okay, because I'm just looking at the times. Right, but yeah, you would have. I think you definitely would have liked to have gotten out there nice and early and got that dry running quick. Oh, here's Cortex. Cortex is here somewhere. I don't see him yet on my thingy. Thingy. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention, guys. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this 3 qualifying, the full quality section. The first one's kind of boring. Honestly. Yeah, like, unfortunately, right now, okay, if you didn't get a good run in before the safety car, you're like, you know, like you even see like AA Meg with a 118, and I think that's just because he waited too long. He should have got out right away, but I think he'll be fast enough that he makes it through. Right, but oh, there's Cortex. Cortex is there. Quark. I call him Quark. I don't know why I always call him Quark. Probably because I'm a Star Trek fan. Quark is a Ferengi. I think I've explained this a lot of times, but oh well, who gives a fuck? It's my body, and I talk about what I want to. You would too if you were commentator too. Yeah, that's my made-up song. It's my body, you would cry if you want to. You would too if it happened to you. That's the real song. That's an old song. I know a lot of you young guys. So, yeah, I'm wondering with Andrew, I think Andrew is playing on a controller. I think. I don't know. Andrew can drop into the chat. Anybody who wants to drop into the chat, it's open right now in the PSN. So if you want to drop in the chat and say hi, just make sure you turn on your share so that people can hear you when you talk. If you don't turn on your share voice for the chat, right? And that's the A1881 chat. So you're welcome to jump in and say, you know, how things are going in qualifying. Let me know how the conditions are, that kind of shit. You know, if you feel like you got something to say. P.S. Keon, one of the guys that didn't get out there early when it was dry or semi-dry. And some of these guys are going to be hard pressed to get through to the next round just because they didn't get out right away before that rain started to come down. This is Netherlands, so you know, most of my family comes from the Netherlands, right? I'm first generation Canadian. I was born in Canada, but both my parents came from Holland. And I think the weather is in Holland a lot of times like this. You know, they're on the water and everything. I do believe more than 50% anyways. Almost all of Holland is man-made. Like, yeah. That's why it has all the canals and everything built into it. But yeah, Holland is almost man-made. Most of it, I think. I don't think the whole country, but I think most of it was man-made. So yeah, Tarkan. Now Tarkan, you know what, hey? You gotta beat a 120.7, which you might be able to do. P.S. Keon, yeah, these guys all waited. Cortex, he came in late, so he really kind of didn't really get much of a choice there. So, yeah, if you didn't get out early, I think here on those red slicks, a lot can happen. Anyway, so I got the live chat on YouTube, so I'm still watching that. But like I said, I have also the chat open in the PSN A1881 grid chat. Yeah. Because apparently we're going to interview some of these yahoos after the race, see what they have to say. Yeah, about the race, get their take on it, that kind of stuff. So we're going to be able to. So for the first time, yeah, the ghost is going to ask questions and talk to some of the guys from the field. Hey, I'm warming up here, okay? Oh shit, I was doing something. Yeah, I'm in between whether I need to go take a dump or or what. Yeah, I'm feeling good, okay? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I may not be, you may not hear it in my voice that I'm too energetic here. But that's just me. I'm just not energetic today. But that could change as the race goes on. But health-wise, I'm fine. I'm doing good. liking how things are shaping out. Oh yeah, and I went to the doctors, right? Also, poor Tarkan, yeah, I bet he could have had a PSK on. Yeah, they all got screwed, I think, okay, because they didn't get out early enough before the track got wet. So, yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, anyway, for like the last, 7, 8 years, my doctor told me I have allergies, right? So I thought I had allergies, right? And this is why my head's always congested. I can't breathe through one nostril all the time. My eyes are watery and all this crap. Like, it's just so annoying, right? So anyways, I finally, after all these years, right, because no medications were working, so I go to the doctors, and they do all these tests, right? Like, they got all these allergens, and, like, they did, like, I don't know. There must have been, like, I don't know, 40, 50 different allergens or whatever, right? Pets, environmental, all sorts of foods, everything. Apparently, I'm not allergic to anything. So, all this time I've been thinking I'm allergic to stuff, but I'm not. So now apparently I have to go see nose, ears, and eyes doctor, or just nose, throat, and ears doctor. Yeah, because there was something wrong with, I guess, my nasal passage. Now, I have been using this, I decided to grab one of those, I don't know, those, where you use water and then you put that, like, it's basically salt water. And then you shove it up your nose. Been using that, and I think that kind of works a little bit. Not 100%, okay, but it kind of opens it up, so that's kind of nice. So I've been working on that. Right, but I'm gonna start making my own instead of buying those stupid packs, because what a waste of money. I'm paying for sea salt. Because I think that's all it really is sea salt. So that's kind of working, right? So that's kind of nice. It's nice to have a clear head, right? I don't want to complain too much because the last few months that's all I've been doing is complaining, right? But we're almost perfect, right? Well, I think once I get this doctor to clear me out, but I gotta tell you, I think the salt water thing, I think if I keep using it, maybe it's gonna keep getting better and better. Maybe because maybe there's just so much junk in the air and it's getting inside my nose, and because I never do it, you know. But yeah, it looks like who's this? This is Cortex. Yeah, he needs to shave about almost 2 seconds off his time, and a second and a half, to be able to get into that next round. I don't think he's going to be able to. And yeah, too bad. Weather and timing. If you look, even AA Meg just barely gets through the next round, and that's because he elected to wait. Yeah, I think the guys that elected to wait kind of got screwed. I think the top. So I think that's qualifying. I think that's over. I don't think anything can be done now. So it looks like Sir Ebo, PS Keon, Tarkan, and Cortex are from the opening round. Qualifying. There you go. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to have raced this track. It would have been fun. I like this track. I always do well on it. It just suits my style of driving, I guess. I don't know. I just like it. It's a, you know, it's a fast track, but it's got lots of turns and yeah, I just like it. It's a fun track. I think it's located just off the beach, off one of the beaches in Holland, where you get the nice little Dutch girls. Yeah, I like them little Dutch girls. So yeah, so let's there you go, Nate, Andrew, Renault. I don't think you really kind of saw really okay there who was really fastest. Okay, because of the way the weather came, right? I think a lot of these like Cortex, Tarkan, and PSKN kind of got caught off guard there, and probably could have done better with their qualifying. But unfortunately, they're going to make the might make the race a little more interesting. Have a couple of these quicker guys in the back make it through. So here we go. Now we're going into full wet, so everybody's going to be on the same playing field. Maybe it dries up near the end, and you get lucky and get to be able to put on a slick near the end, but we'll have to see. Yeah, my job. What am my job here to do? I'm here to do this. Tire, enable, full track map. I think that's it. Okay, who do we? Okay, that's a kick. Let's go see. Let's go sit in with Renault RC7. One of the reserves, I think. I don't know. He can be full time too. I don't know. I don't always look into the server to see who's reserve and who's gone from full to reserve and all that stuff. So I apologize for that. I'm going to try to, when you're in the rain here, you can see that darker patch. That's the patch you want to stay on. Right? To get the best amount of grip. Your tire's overheating, you want to maybe get over into that wetter part of the track to cool them down, you know. Here we go with Renault with the first out lap of Q2. I mean hot lap, sorry. He's warming up here, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if the weather's going to be getting better as the quali goes on. Yeah, I don't think he's quite done what he wanted to do on this run here. It looks like there's a couple of corners there where May have been a little too cautious or a little too hard on the brakes, but let's see what kind of time. Oh, and he catches a bit of the grass as he turns in there. He tries to hang it all out. Turns in quick, but I think he caught a little bit of the grass with his left rear tire. And in return, kind of screwing up his last lap. Andrew with a 123. Kind of slow, but you know what? Andrew, I think, is on a controller, honestly. I think he is. Kojiko is filling in for Kajako. Sorry, well, I sound out people's names. Kajako. Yeah, he's, oh, here we go. Look at little pink Rolly. Rock and Rolly. I'm not sure what the weather was saying for the race, whether we're going to be having a rain race or a wet dry race or a dry race. I guess we'll have to see. A little bit of a lock up there. You want to get into the top 10 to make it through to the next round. So A made to the top of the board with a 121.1. Who won the last race? Was that Riant? Did Riant win the last race? I do believe that was Riant that won the last race. And actually that Canada race was kind of similar to what happened to me in my first race on this game in Singapore there, where the safety car came out, and then Riant was lucky because he was in the first, but then in behind Riant we had 5 or 6 lap cars, and then all the cars that wanted to get by those lap cars, which was stupid, right? Because it could have made it really exciting for them to challenge the leader, but because of the lap cars being stuck in between everybody, it just creates more havoc and everything else, because you got everybody trying to pass the safety, the lap cars, but then you got also guys that are behind you trying to pass you while you're passing those lap cars, so you know you're going 3 wide into corners that you shouldn't be, because you know, that's what happens. You know, you get lap cars and people use them to take advantage of it and try to make passes. Use lap cars to make passes on the other cars, but yeah, I wish they could fix that. You know, it sucks that you get a late safety car, okay? But when you get a late safety car and then you get a whole bunch of lap cars in front of you that don't get out of your way, that makes it even worse, right? Like a late safety car, you know what, that happens, but the lap cars, that doesn't happen. That just wrecks it right there. And that's right, yeah, I do believe that's exactly what happened in Canada. And had the lap cars get in the way. Okay, so Andrew with a set of let's sit in with Andrew. I do believe he's driving with a controller. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe if he gets a podium, well, I can ask to find out. I think he got a little bit too much curb there and couldn't get on the gas. If he would have gotten the gas, he would have went around because he would have got his front right tire up on the curb a bit. Now, Team Williams here, I think they've got a good start to the season. Unfortunately, Andrew wasn't able to make it for the first one. You can see how sideways he's going. He's trying to push it as much as he could into that corner, but you've seen the rear just gave away on it. He just did not have the grip to go in and hold that speed. But I have a feeling he's racing with a controller, so he might be getting used to that. I know if you put me on a controller, yeah, I'm just not sensitive with a controller. I'm very violent with a controller. I kill my controllers. Well, who do we got here? Nate Anger gets up in the 7th. You know, he gets out of the elimination zone. Who's in the elimination zone now? You got Creon, Dive Bomb, Babish, TSC Racing, and Iggy. Look at that. Iggy made it through to the second round. Good job, Iggy. Iggy's showing a little bit of improvement. That's good. I like to see that. Good for you, Iggy. This is Dunk, or Dunce. But I've always called them Dunk. So, yeah, might change it. Dunk. Dunkeville! I always thought he was Dutch. Yeah, I don't know. That's me though. Yeah. So I got nobody jumping in and they're qualifying here to tell me what the track is like. So it looks like Andrew is oh, look at that dude. Look at how close that is if you're Creon or whatever you want to, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but if Creon, you're looking at that and you're saying, "Wang, come on." So it looks like TSC has given up. He says enough is enough. I can't do any better. 14th is all I'm going to get. He's retired. Here's, let's see here, outlap. Let's see with Creon. Let's see if he can get himself into the next round. And nope, he's going into the pit. He might have enough time to put on a new set. And get himself into the, oh, it looks like Babish did get out there, so he has done some runs. Got himself up in the 9th. We'll see if that holds. So who's on the knockout right now? Andrew's on the knockout. I think he's probably going to decide to I'm not sure if he's doing a quality lap here. doesn't look like Andrew. But yeah, I think Andrew's gonna. He's got time, so I think he's resetting himself up for another run here. I think. Thing is he's probably gonna knock his teammate out if he does get through. So let's see what Andrew can do here. He's struggling for grip, yeah. I'm not sure he's liking that controller. I think he's riding a controller, okay, because this doesn't look like Andrew at all. So I'm thinking he's on a controller. And he's trying to do the best he can with a controller. Because I know he's had some issues with his Thrustmaster T48 or something. So I think he might be driving on a controller, and that's why he's not looking like the Andrew you would normally expect to see. Oh no! Hey, look at that! That's gonna destroy the run, I think. I think that's it. And he gets out of the way of, I do believe that was roll weight. And I think that's it for Andrew. Andrew's out. But I think Andrew's struggling with a controller. I don't think he's using a wheel. Okay, so. But I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not 100%. Maybe somebody can send me a message and let me know on YouTube or come into my chat. It's open. Everybody wants to talk to the ghost, but nobody's coming to talk. But yeah, I think Andrew is on a controller and might be struggling to figure out the groove to a controller. I know me, if you put me on a controller on a racing game, that's it. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. That'd be so bad. I can't even hold the car straight on a straightaway on a controller. I can't figure out controllers. They require a sensitive touch, which I don't have. So I think that's it. I don't think there's anyone else that can go through. I think that's your thing. So both Williams get knocked out. And looks like it's just drying up, too. Starting to, too little, too late. The top three, we have Jordan, AA, and Nate Anger up there. They just want to get a podium so they can talk to the ghosts after. Yeah. If you guys got any questions you want me to ask, guys, feel free maybe on the YouTube channel to leave a text. Maybe on a question you'd like me to ask, or if there's a guy that you'd like me to specifically get into the chat after the race, maybe post it on the chat in YouTube there. Let me know. Right? If Buzzwad's out there, right? You're not doing anything right now. You want to come join me on the mic, on comms here. Feel free to do so. Okay, so here we are, final round of qualifying. The one that counts. Now, it's been on rain, so, you know. Come on, Mr. Dunk, go, go. There we go. Hi, Dunk has got his fans here and cheering them on. That's good. Maybe we get Dunk in the, on the podium and we, yeah, we get to hear from Dunk after the race, maybe. Alright, so we're into the final round. This is the round that counts. This is for the pole. Thinking about rolling a joint. I feel better when I'm smoking. It just seems to ease my mind. All my troubles and worries, they just seem to get left behind. Well, I raise this joint and I propose a toast, 'cause this one, baby, for you. There we go. That's actually a real song. I just changed the I feel better when I'm drinking to I feel better when I'm smoking. But that's actually a real song. It's just the ghost being the ghost. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna roll a joint. I know you guys are saying, who do I got it on right now? Nate Anger. He's a good person to leave it on. You guys can watch Nate Anger thing. I think he might be a challenger for pole. Maybe. Nate Anger is a smart driver. He's good in the rain and he's good in the dry. There are some drivers, you know, they're really, really good in the dry, but you put a little bit of water on there and all of a sudden that driver struggles a lot, right? And that's not every driver. I know sometimes I can struggle a lot to find. Oops. Here we go. I've got some music called BC Kush. British Columbia Kush. Yeah, BC Kush. Which is a province in Canada that grows really good weed. It's on the west coast, British Columbia. Anybody wants to know? I think somebody left another message. I'm sorry, that's probably, I think I'll look at it in a minute. I'm just rolling my joint here. I changed the view to somebody. Oh, A Meg up there with a 117.9. Jordan right behind him. What did Nate Anger ended up It looks like he's still going. There he is. 160, 118. So he's in third place. He's up there with the big boys, the big Swedes. The big Swedes. I think of the Swedish. I think of the. Remember the Muppets? Yeah. You guys know the Muppets? You had the Swedish chef. Oh no, danger! Just a little sideways there. Sorry, just looking around. Yeah, you had the Swedish chef there. I don't know why I think of that, but yeah, in the Muppet Show. Remember? All right. Okay. There we go. Sorry, guys. How much time is left? Okay. Qualifying the Ghost time to get his bearings and get warmed up. Like I said, the chat's open for anybody who wants to come in. So if you get a DNF or something, like you DNF yourself from the race, and you want to come jump into the chat and tell me what happened and let everybody else know, then that'd be cool. Like I said, just make sure you turn on your share so everybody else can hear your voice. If you don't turn on your share when you come into the chat, they won't be heard. On my end, I've allowed people's voices in the chat, so it's just up to you guys to allow it on your end. I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. Look at my little paper. I use a fancy rolling machine. I can't do it by hand because every time I roll a joint by hand, they come out pregnant. Anybody who knows anything about rolling joints knows exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking pregnant joint. Because of my fancy machine, I get perfect joints every time. Alright, here we go. I'm Mr. Dunk, please. Okay, you're lucky. I just turned around and caught that. I will, sir. Where is Mr. Dunk? There he is. Mr. Dunk! I call him Dunk. Dunks is his real name, I think. But I've called him Dunk for so long that it's hard not to call him Dunk. We'll call him Slam Dunk. Alright, looks like he just started his run. Let's see what the Dunk. Look at that rollie up there, eh? Looks like a couple of guys testing out some reds. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to reds here, guys. You know, I'm looking at Dunk on them intermediates. Oh, man, I think Dunk is gonna get screwed. Wilkinson. I think your boy's going to get screwed here, and I'll tell you why. Because it looks like the track is running, and if he could dive into the pit and get on a set of reds real quick, I would do it. I would do it. I would go into the pit. I don't think he... I think he needs to get... Yeah, because now he's screwed. I would have dived in the pit and tried to get a set of reds on, because from what I can tell right now, the track is drying up. Everybody's going to go on to a set of reds. And even though Dunk is up into the second place, which is really good, I don't think that's going to hold, because I think what's going to happen is you're going to see all these guys coming out on a set of reds. And because of the timing of Dunk and when he decided to come out, I think he's going to end up getting screwed just because of the way the weather changed. I think. Right? That's a shame. Come on, Javin Wayne. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's actually, I don't think we need to watch them anymore. Well, Rolly's out there on a set of intermediates, which I don't think he. I want to go to one of these guys. There we go. A.A. Meg, Dunk's teammate. I think what you're going to see is all these guys going out on the reds. It's hard for me to say because I'm not on the track, so but I have a feeling that they're going to be a lot. Also a friend. Oh, so Javin Wayne and Dunker. Okay. Both good drivers. Both have a good chance, but I think they got unlucky with their tire choice. As you can see, a 110.3. Yeah, unfortunately, I think everybody that's going out on the reds is going to end up saying, I think they, if Dunk could redo that, I think he should have sacrificed that qualifying run and tried to get on a set of reds and tried to get out there and maybe have gotten a quality run with a set of reds on. But yeah, it's easier said than done, I guess. Hey, Meg and Jordan. Yeah, well, those two are probably the fastest, that's for sure. The Swedes. The Swedish. The Swedes are strong in this league. A.A. Meg is always in strong. Jordan, I think, has always just had bad luck, okay, with track limits. But I think Jordan is definitely capable of winning when it comes to winning. Anyways, I should be going to select. No, he's not out. Well, here's Javin Wayne. He got out there in time. Let's see what Javin Wayne can do. Because he was able to get out there on a set of reds, and he improves on his time, but it didn't allow it. Yeah, I think something. I think he might have went over limits there, because it didn't allow the thing there. It looks like Babish got lucky. Yeah. I think it was all about timing when you put on the right tires. I think this quali session. First quali session, you wanted to make sure you got that dry run in really fast. This one here, you wanted to wait to go out on the dries at the last minute, and that was the best way to get through the next round. So you got Jordan A.A. and Babish Renault, Creon Selecta, the Flying Dutchman, Javin Wayne and Dunk together on the fourth row. Rolly and Nay Danger. David Surprised to see Nate Danger at the bottom. I'm pretty sure he should be up in that top 3, but I think he got a little unlucky with the timing and whatnot. But yeah, should be a good race. I'm just gonna check something here, guys. Yeah, I was just looking see if my I was just looking to see if the party's open, right? Just in case, right? You never know. Somebody maybe wipes out in the race, and he wants to tell me about it. You can just jump into the chat and tell everybody about it. What happened, right? I'd like to hear it, because if you don't, then I have to guess on what happened, and then just an added feature to have in the chat here, right? If you guys want to use it, utilize it, go ahead. Then you can give your take on the incident, maybe. All right. Okay, here we go. Formation lap. Spectator menu, interval, position change, tire, enable, full track. I think that's it. Okay, interesting. Here we go. We've got Jordan, Creon, Javin Wayne, Rolly, Nate Anger, and Andrew, all on intermediates. And then everyone else on full wets. Who made the right decisions? I wonder who made the right decision here. Well, from that shot, it looks pretty slick. But that's because no cars have been on the track yet, so maybe that first lap might be a little tricky for the guys on the intermediates until that bit of a line gets formed in. But we'll have to see, We're going to have to see who's made the right decision on the tire. Gizmo, God damn it! Motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Goddamn, sink your fucking nails into me. Sorry, my cat just took me by surprise and decided to put his fucking nails into me. Yeah. Hey, you think you're getting a candy now? Not a chance. Fucking unbelievable. Anyways, so here we go, Netherlands. All right, let's see here. All right, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing, boys. Hey, we got Jordan. Looks like he's got a thing, but hey, on them full wets, I think just got that little bit better grip, and I think he's gonna beat him. Nope. Jordan fights on the outside, gets the better run coming out of turn 1, and holds on to that first position. And Babish lost one spot to Renault. Looks like. Let's see here. Interval. Meter. Fastest lap. Position change. There you go. So Andrew gained 2. Babish 1, Renault up 1. Yeah, not huge changes. You know, PSK and Cortex, they made some good ones. Cat really lost a few spots. Yeah, I just wanted to check that out. See who's but I'm looking at Jordan right now, and I'm thinking, as it goes on, I think looks like he went a little wide coming into that corner there. But I think maybe I think Jordan made the right choice with these intermediate tires, because he's able to pull on oh no, AA finds a little bit of steam there and gets back into that DRS. But mind you, that's right, it's raining. DRS is not going to matter right now. Oh, and yeah, I think, you know what? I think these intermediate tires are better. We're going to have to see how the weather goes. It's looking like Jordan is making them work. And it looks like AA Meg is having to work a little harder just to keep up with Jordan. So I'm thinking as the race goes on and the track dries out a little bit and a drier line forms on the racing line, it's going to help out Jordan. But AA is hanging in there. Oh, and we've got Selecta Renault up into third now. I think he's a reserve. Sorry, I gotta light my joint. And look at that, we got the Flying Dutchman seeming to do quite well. Babish, yeah, doesn't seem to like the wet. He's lost now 2 spots. I have a feeling the Nate Andrew David, there's Gavin Wayne. Oh, look at that. Gavin Wayne and Dunk together. And they make their way through the field. Looks like Dunk is, now you don't have DRS here, so it's not that important. I'm just looking at AA Meg. He's still holding in there, okay? Out of a 1.2, 1.1. And some of these guys on the wet tires are now starting to set the faster laps, so maybe the weather's getting worse and those intermediate tires aren't going to work out so nice. Maybe, I don't know. But it looks like Dunk is running down both Dunk and Gavin Wayne. I know we got a fan here, so I'm going to keep it on here for a bit. It looks like both Dunk and Gavin Wayne definitely seem to have a little more pace than Babish. And it definitely looks like it's just a matter of time before these two overtake. It looks like Gavin Wayne is trying to be patient actually with Dunk. I think Gavin Wayne actually might have a little more pace than Dunk might. But I think he's just being patient right now and waiting for the right time to make the move. But it definitely looks like Babish is under a lot of pressure from the two behind, Dunk and Gavin Wayne. they look like they got a better exit coming out, and they're gonna split them, but this is not. Yeah, unfortunately, they weren't able to get by Babish. He's defended the inside there. But yeah, they need to get by, or they're going to be losing time because, yeah, Babish just doesn't have the pace. Definitely not liking the wet, that's for sure. And I think Dunk and Gavin Wayne are feeling the need. You can see the other cars starting now to gain. Yeah, it really looks like Babish is just struggling out there. Can't find any pace. And you can see the other cars are now starting to get in there, so it's going to become a Jordan now with the fastest lap, and I think them intermediates are really starting to pay off now. Oh, you see, Gavin Wayne is on the intermediates, that's why. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, and Babish. Oh, man, is he... Yeah, you hate to get stuck behind this guy. Oh, my God. Yeah, these guys are probably getting frustrated. Looks like he gave a little tap to that car there, which probably wasn't appreciated, but... Yeah, you're starting to see a bunch of cars now form up here, and I think they need to get by Babish. I think now you can see them; they're all in behind, and Babish is just desperate. He's not racing; he's basically blocking right now. I think doing whatever he can just to keep these guys behind them, but. Now it's not just 2 cars, now you got 4 cars that are in on it. And look at that, Gavin Wayne does what he needs to do, he gets the inside. Look at this! Oh! I don't know about that, bad team pit. Yeah, I'm not sure I would have liked that block. That seemed like a bit of a late block there. Looked like Babish just swerved right down. Almost like he wanted to go into the pits. Almost pushed poor Dunk into the pits. But Dunk got by, which I'm guaranteed he's glad. You can see Gavin Wayne gone now. And I'm sure Dunk's probably going to pull off too. Now you got Nate Danger David behind Babish. So, yeah, this is going to be Nate Danger and Babish always, you know, they have a bit of a rivalry, I think. Nate Danger, he's already trying to get by. That's what you need to do. You got to get by him as soon as possible. Yeah, I think right now, Babish, from what I can tell, is desperately driving right now. He's doing whatever he can to block, and then he's got no pace. Whatever pace he did have, he just doesn't have it in the race here. He's just not. And, yeah, he does go to the pit, so maybe he did want to get onto a set of intermediates. It's a bit early to be making a pit stop. Rolly looks like he made an early pit stop too, from what I can see. Andrew's up in the 7th place, doing not bad. I think he's racing on a controller too, so hats off to him. And yeah, I think Babish probably went in to get some intermediates because he definitely was not looking good out there. He was not able to, whether it be his setup, his only setup for dry or whatnot. Nate Anger is now up in the 5th place, and he's all over the back of Dunk. My top 4 drivers are up there. Go, go, go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, your top 4 drivers, mind you, your top 4 drivers are street drivers. So there's yeah. If you're a betting man, you definitely bet on those 4 to be up near the front. But it doesn't look like Dunk. Now Dunk, keep in mind, is on the full wets. Now he's making them work a little better than Babish is, and same with AA. But you can see now Jordan has and he's starting to set fastest lap, so the track is really starting to do the thing. I think the start, I think we have the answer on what tire was best to start. It's looking like the intermediates were the way to go. Look at that, Javin Wayne now with the fastest lap. Watch out, AA. Yeah, I think AA is just trying to get into that window and get himself onto a set of wets. But you know what? He's probably looking, saying, I might just go over to a set of slicks, because what I'm seeing is a track that's drying up quite a bit. So anyone who is still on them wets is probably really starting to heat them tires up now. Like, I don't think the track is quite ready for a set of slicks, but it's getting close, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if AA goes straight from a wet to a slick tire instead of an intermediate, and that's probably why he's holding off. Where Babish, he went to an intermediate, and he might find himself having now to go to things, so making an extra pit stop. Because it's looking like I think we're gonna go to dry eventually, I think. So it definitely looks like it's worked out in the favor of the people. Now it's spaced quite a bit out, okay, because of the rain, right, and the different tires you had there, and then you had Babish. They're throwing a roadblock for a few laps, frustrating a few guys. That created quite a bit of a gap. But I tell you, look at Javin Wayne. Javin Wayne, I'm just looking here. Javin Wayne is running down AA. AA is probably holding in there as long as he can, because he's probably seeing that the weather's drying up, and he's probably trying to say, well, it's not quite ready for dries, but I think it's going to go to dries. So he's probably hanging in there hoping that it gets dry enough that he can make his pit stop and go straight to the dries. I'm not sure the tire wear on this track. It used to be a red-yellow track, but the tire wear has changed on the 2025 game, so I'm not exactly sure how the tires work on this track. But Javin Wayne is definitely running down, and then he's got Nate Danger now coming too. Andrew's up into 7th. Yeah, I think AA feels it now. I don't know what Ferrari, that must be Tarkan. He must have just pitted for tires. Yeah, 1 lap. Okay, that's what it is. And yeah, AA knows he's under pressure now. He's probably wondering, he knows he's got to pit because he's just going to get, but I think AA is hanging in there, okay? I think he's waiting. I think he's trying to do the best he can to get to that dry tire window. I think he realizes that if he pits now, goes to an intermediate, he'll have to pit again to go to a dry tire because of the way the weather is shaping out. But Javin Wayne, I think, is going to make short work of him. Javin Wayne goes to the inside there, yeah. Yeah, if you're on them wet tires, right? I think AA is probably just, how long can I stay out here? Because, you know, there's no chance you're catching Jordan. Jordan picked the right tire, okay? And he's gone. Jordan is gone. Houston. The rocket has left the building. But Javin Wayne now has gotten by, and he's losing himself up into 2nd place. Mind you, he's got 21 seconds to try to catch the leader, which I don't think is going to happen. And AA is, yeah, finding himself now struggling and struggling. I think he's just trying to get into that window of a dry tire so that he can go to the end on a dry tire. I'm not sure how many laps you can do on a set of yellows. Here, I think ideally you want to go to a set of yellows, but like I said, I'm not sure of the tire wear on this new game. But you can see here already Renault. Oh, look at that, Renault RC overtook Nate Ander too. So a little battle going there. Renault RC7 there's got some good pace. And I'll tell you, I know he's fast because he's in a kick Sauber. Okay? And he just passed a Ferrari. And AA's going into the pit. And this is what I want to see. I want to see what he's going to go with. I think he's going with a dry. I think he's got to. Yeah, he's going with a dry. That's what it was looking like the track's drying out. And he's just waiting to get to that dry tire because he doesn't want to make that extra pit stop. So he's going to go in the dries, and maybe he can gain back a lot of that time on the guys that he just got past by going to those dries. That'll be interesting to see how fast, what kind of times start coming in. I haven't seen DRS saying Kojiko 10-second penalty. That's going to hurt. I haven't seen the DRS be activated yet, so I'm still wondering if the white tire is the best to go with. Now, mind you, Jordan, you know what? I think he's got a few laps before he needs to make a reaction because he has such a big thing, but Javin Wayne, I think if Javin Wayne wants to hold that second spot, I think Javin Wayne is going to have to make a decision to go in for drives lap or two. Or he's going to leave himself maybe getting overtaken by AA, who did the undercut to the drive. I'm just going to look at AA, how much ground he's making up. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Where is AA going to be? So AA did overtake things. So by just pitting there, he got back his third place. And now he's at least on equal basis. I think Javin Wayne needs to react. I think he needs to get in there and get them white tires on. Or if he feels comfortable with a set of yellows like Nate Anger is, put on a set of yellows. It's looking like most people are going with the whites, trying to go to the end. And like I thought, Javin Wayne is going in. Now Jordan, he's got time. He can wait. See, Jordan has already gone in, and now so is Javin Wayne. He's coming out. It's whether I want to see if AA was able to make up time on Javin Wayne. Here comes Javin Wayne, and there comes AA. So I think we're gonna have a fight here for second place. Oh no, Javin Wayne, what happened? I think he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for the switch from the intermediate to the dry, and he's lost a ton of time. And now Nate Danger has found himself in that final podium spot, and AA now has a nice little bit of cushion between him and Nate Danger, but Nate Danger is on them set of yellows, but will they make it? That's the question, I guess, right now. Are they going to make it? But Nate Danger might have done some practice beforehand. And he knows that they might already, right? And maybe this is the advantage that he thinks he might have on AA and maybe be able to think. But AA has set the fastest lap. And he used to be 20 plus seconds behind Jordan, and is now 13. Do I think AA can catch him? No. I think he's going to need a safety car to help him. I think Jordan reacted in time and put on dry tires, and I think Jordan has just got too much pace for AA to make up 13 seconds on. I think AA's main concern right now is keeping Nate Anger David in behind him, because I think Nate Anger is slowly time down, but at the same time, I think Nate Anger also feels the pressure from this reserve Renault RC7. And then, yeah, Javin Wayne, tough day, and it looks like Dunk now back into 12, so both having a bad mishap. Babish down in the 9th, so it looks like he's leveled out now, and I think he prefers the dry to the wet, so he should be okay now. But yeah, Javin Wayne, I think the switch from the wet to the dry caught him off guard there. And unfortunately, was doing really good. But I think that switch just caught him off guard. And yeah, he lost a ton of time because he's a respectful driver, and instead of pushing it and maybe costing someone else the race, he sat up on that high line and waited till the right time to get going again. But it cost him a lot of time because of it. But yeah, like I said, I think it was just a switch from the dry to the thing. It looks like Selecta's trying to run down Javin Wayne, who has a penalty, so that's going to help him out. Look at this, Nate Anger on them set of yellows. Okay, is cut, is coming down, coming for AA now. Are those yellows going to last? Is the question. Did AA make the right choice? Nate Andrew make the right choice to go to them yellow tires? They're faster now. You can tell that, like you know. But are they going to start to level out and then fade away too quick? I say it does look like he's also pulled a little bit more gap on Renault, who's having a really good race. Reserving in that kick. Like I said, he's in a kick too, okay? So you know he's fast if he's up there in a kick. Right? Even Creon is also in a kick, and he's up in 7th place, so those are not fast cars, okay? So you need to be a fast driver, and you need to get those cars working properly. So they're doing a great job out there, so yeah. Congrats to these guys. Selecta in that Red Bull with Javin Wayne there. He's just getting himself in that DRS. I imagine DRS is going to be activated now. I didn't see it come up. Not sure if I see it come up. But I think they're at that stage now where DRS has been activated, yeah. Whoa, and look at that. Javin Wayne steps aside. What is going on with Javin Wayne? Just doesn't have the pace all of a sudden. I'm just wondering if there's damage that he picked up or something happened to Javin Wayne that all of a sudden he's lost so much pace, because he's definitely, yeah, it doesn't look like yeah, he's not. And then there you go, the DRS is open. So yeah, Javin Wayne, yeah, I have a feeling he took damage. I'm definitely thinking that Javin Wayne took some damage here. And yeah, we're gonna have to go up here to AA Meg. Hey, Meg's probably wondering, oh shit, should I maybe have went with the yellows? I keep making the wrong tire choices. But he's hanging in there, okay? And it's just a question, like, I know right now Nate Anger is quicker. Okay, but that's only right now. Every lap that goes by, okay, works into AA's advantage. Right, as you know, but I'm not sure. Like I said, like I'm not sure. It used to be a red-yellow track and one pit stop, but the way they changed the tire wear on the game, I'm really not sure how those yellows are gonna work on a long stint. They're working right now, that's for sure. Nate Anger is almost in DRS range now, so definitely having a great day, and if them yellows hold in there, a little bit of a lock up there. Don't want to be doing that, taking away some tire wear. But Nate Anger David, patient all day. He's a patient driver. I like this guy's driving style. He's not overly aggressive. He's smart. I find how he drives. He thinks before he does. You know what I mean? He's not he doesn't make a lot of bad decisions when it comes to making passes. Like, you know, he's not one to dive it in there on you on the inside. But I think he's in position. He's right up on AA right now, and it looks like he's got a better run coming out. I don't see AA contesting here. I think AA is probably going to want to jump in behind maybe. And there you go, the fastest lap for Nate Anger. So those yellow tires are working right now. So I think AA, and you see Renault has lost a ton of time now on them. He's now 9 seconds in behind. So I think what AA is probably going to do is try to hold on to that DRS of Nate Anger and hope them yellow tires start fading away, because right now Nate Anger David is the fastest car on track. Can he catch Jordan? No, I don't think so. That's going to be a tall order. That would be over 1.2, probably at least 1.2 seconds a lap he would have to gain on Jordan, but I don't think he's going to do that. But yeah, I think AA is just going to try to hang with Nate Anger as long as he can and hope that those yellow tires of Nate Anger start to fade. But the way it's looking right now, Nate Anger made that right decision right now, okay? We'll have to see what happens later in the race. But with 11 laps to go, Nate Anger's looking pretty good. He's not able to pull that DRS, okay? Which is not good, okay? Because, like I said, every lap that goes by, the closer the yellow and the white tire get, and then eventually the white tire will outperform that yellow tire, I think. So Nate Anger would probably like to get out of that DRS, get AA out of DRS, because right now I think AA is being a patient hunter, and it's waiting before he makes his attack on his prey, as you might say, waiting for Nate Anger's tires to wear down a bit. And once them tires start to wear down too much, I wish I could see people's tire wear, so I could see where he's at. I know that front right tire wears out a lot. Oh, we got a virtual safety car. Now Jordan, okay, is almost in a position where he could make a free pit stop here and come out still ahead. I don't know why Nate Anger slowed down so much, but that really give... If I'm Jordan and I got 21-second gap, I jump in there and put on a set of reds or yellows. Might as well. Right? But he decided not to. I guess he doesn't really need to. Like, let's be honest. Let's see what Nate Anger and it's a virtual. Nate Anger's going to go in. Jordan, yeah. So I'm thinking that those yellow tires were getting old, and he's putting on another set, but unfortunately that's going to take him out of the running for thing. But now, but I think he'll be able to run down. Oh yeah, I'm not sure that was the right decision to make. And I think that's going to secure it now for for AA. I think AA was glad to see that happen. He was like, good. That's nice. But I think maybe the yellow tires were starting to get to that point, and maybe Nate Anger had no choice. But I tell you, it's not over, okay? Because Nate Anger, he's patient, he's a smart driver. He's on a fresh set of yellows, and all the cars in front of him are on 10 or older white tires. So he's going to make short work, I think, of Javin Wayne and Selecta, okay? He wants that final podium, you know, but is he going to be able to get up to here comes Nate? There he goes. That's one car down. He's got Selecta, the Flying Dutchman, up ahead of him. I know the Dutchman, okay? He's going to race you hard, but he's going to race you clean. So, ooh, he misses a little bit there. That's going to hurt him a bit coming out of that corner. But I think the Dutchman probably realizes Nate Andrews behind him, and that Nate Andrews on a fresh set of yellows. So I think I'm not sure how hard of a fight Nate Anger would go. Look at that, the RB right off the track. He sees those cars coming, and he gets out of the way and gets out quite nicely there. Actually, that's going over and beyond. I think doesn't really need to do that, but he doesn't want to get in the way of these other guys. And the McLaren there also getting out of the way easily. And there goes Nate Anger. Now 2 seconds behind, 1.9 behind Renault for that final podium spot. Yeah, you gotta, oh no, look at that. Was that the Dutchman? That looked like the Dutchman getting a little sideways coming out of the corner. It looks like he's got it going again. Yeah, he's got it going there. Yeah, it looked like he just put down a little too much throttle. I don't know how those white tires are holding up. Right? They might be wearing out too. So Nate Anger David might have made the and Nate Anger David, that's how you would explain Nate Anger David, in my opinion, as a driver. He's the smart driver, always thinking, and he makes good decisions when it comes to making the pits. He sacrifices spots, but as you can see, he's already by Renault, who seems to be struggling now on them whites. Can Nate Anger David make up 12 seconds? I don't know. But he did get his third and final podium spot secured. Oh, what's that? We got about 6 laps left. He's 12 seconds out. That's 2 seconds a lap. Okay? But like I said, I don't know how bad those white tires are. There you go. Our leader is into the pit. So them white tires must be getting bad. And AA is he's gonna go. He sees the chance. Maybe he can take victory. I don't think so. Jordan's just been too quick. Okay. I have a feeling that now that Jordan on them reds, he's gonna make short work of AA. But I wonder what AA is gonna do with thing. AA, I think, is in a situation where he has to stay out. He can't pit. If he pits, he's going to lose his podium because there's not enough laps left, I think. You know what I mean? But Jordan had such a big lead that he could risk losing that position. You know, he's on a set of fresh reds versus a 16 lap old whites. Right, so I don't see AA putting up too much of a fight here. And there we go. Jordan retakes that lead. He had such a nice lead that he was able to do that nice switch to be able to finish strong, and probably now is going to be able to take that fastest lap, as long as, you know, not too many cars get in his way. I would imagine he's going to be able to set that fastest lap now in them set of reds. And I think AA is going to be able to hold off Nate Andrew David. Nate Andrew David is definitely gaining, okay, but he's just not going to be able to gain that much. Oh, what was that? That was a piece of something flying up. Was that Jordan? That's a lap car that just took Jordan's front wing off. I hope that's not enough damage to affect him, because that would be a shame that a lap car. I'm not sure that if the lap car was at fault there, but because I just caught that out of my eye, a corner of my eye. I was looking another place, but he does get fastest lap. But what I am noticing is that all of a sudden AA Meg is kind of not losing so much. I do think that damage has definitely affected his base. But I think that the fact that he's got them fresh reds on is going to save him a bit. But you can see AA is being able to hold with him a lot better since taking that thing. I hope that wasn't the fault of that lap car. Right? Because that'd be a shame, right? To have a race and then have the lap car come along and do that. But yeah, you can see AA is definitely being able to hang with them now. This might get interesting. That damage might change the outcome of this race. And we'll be able to find out, you know, after the race there. I'll be able to ask what happened with Jordan in that lap car, whether it was a lap car's fault or not. Because I didn't catch it. I just noticed. And oh my God. Okay, there's 2 laps left to go. Do you pit? No. You can't pit. Oh, look at this. Why? What was that for? I don't know why he slowed down like that. I don't understand that. Was he hoping to get in behind the safety car right away? I think by staying ahead of the safety cars in his favor. If you're AA, 2 seconds. Yeah, AA has time. Babish, I don't know. Oh, Babish, that must have been the cause for the safety car. Babish must have done. That's why the safety car came out. Oh, I hate these late safety cars. You know, I feel for Jordan, right? But I think Jordan's in good shape. Okay. I think it was good that he went by the safety car there, because now he has to get in behind. And yeah, AA is going to be able to get in for the red, but I'm just wondering if this race is going to get restarted in time. I think AA is going to be able to get on a set of reds and come out and still ahead of Nate Andrew David. Right? I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, but I tell you what's going to happen here. Now you can see that lap car, which seems to happen all the time. It's going to get in the way. But I can't see the race restarting. Right? But there's a lap car in the way anyway, so. Can AA catch up in time? Because I think they're gonna, are they gonna restart this time right now? To have a thing, I don't see safety car in this lap. There it is. There it is. I think in real life this race wouldn't have restarted, but because it's so that's gonna put AA, and I feel bad for Jordan because he's got that damage. Right? This is almost like Singapore. Yeah, this safety car stuff is really starting to get annoying. But the only good thing right now for Jordan is that AA Meg has got to get by the two lap cars. That's the only thing that's working out for thing, because he's got that front wing damage. You can see he's pushing, okay? Why isn't that lap car getting out of the way? Why? That's a lap car. Why is he racing him so hard? I had the same problem with a lap car, with lap cars. Racing you so hard. Why? You're a lap car. Get out of the way. AA's trying to catch. He's trying to catch Jordan. And I gotta hate this, okay? Because Jordan's a sitting duck. And I'm not sure it's fair if he were to lose this, but oh man, I hope he can hold on to it, because this will be heartbreak for poor Jordan. Because he doesn't have that front end grip, okay? Can he hold it? Here we go to the line with Jordan. DRS is open on AA, but can he take it? No! Hey, Jordan wins. And I'm glad it worked out that way. And then we've got, just because of the situation. What happened? Whoa, whoa. What happened to Nate Danger David? He lost his front wing. Something happened there. And Renault gets the third and final podium spot. Javin Wayne ends up getting fourth, so that's a pretty good comeback considering what happened to him earlier, because he was doing so well. But Nate Danger David looking for that podium. And yeah, something happened there to Nate Danger David. All right, so oh, no. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Tom. Exciting race there, got interesting in the end. I'm glad that Jordan hang on to it, because he had that front wing damage. But yeah, you had those lap cars, I think, really helped him be able to hold on to that win. So congrats to Jordan AA and the reserve Renault. Right? I guess you guys should join the PSN chat. Yeah? Right? Alright. Yeah. And I don't know, who do you want to see another guy in here? I'm just trying to look. I don't yeah, is anybody gonna come? The chat's open to anybody. Alright, so yeah, here, I'm gonna leave a message. Buy streams, okay, another one. Alright. General. The chat is open for the podium. Yeah, I used to join. wonder if I've got to try to go and invite these guys on my own. Okay, let's see here. How can I do this? Game base. Invite. Select players. AA. Do I have Jordan? I don't have Jordan. There. Okay, I sent an invitation. Maybe everybody's shy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done this right. Join two. There we go. There's AA.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, how are you?
A bit sweaty, not gonna lie. But,
You almost got a gift there in the end, because Jordan had taken some, who is now joined as well, took some damage to the front end there, which I'm going to ask him about. But yeah, what were you thinking there in the last couple of laps?
I mean, the safety car came out so late that I was like, there's no way we can go over the line behind the safety car since it's a game. So whatever Jordan was gonna do, I was gonna do the opposite, so he stayed out. I was thinking about staying out as well, but then I saw the gap of like 32 seconds, I think, so I decided to box opposite to Jordan. And actually he had some damage, so if we didn't have two back markers between us, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten him.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking myself. I think that's what saved Jordan at the time, because he did take that wing damage there from a lap car, I think, earlier.
Yeah.
Jordan, what were you thinking the last couple of laps? Because you took that damage. I didn't really see it, but I noticed you took some damage from a lap car there, and then all of a sudden it was kind of a race from that point on.
Yeah, the first 33 laps kind of, like, it didn't go my way, but it didn't not go my way either. Like, I had some unlucky stuff with getting double stacked with my teammate during the wet-dry transition, and otherwise the race kind of went my way. But when I took that damage, because, like, I will need to look back at the footage, but like, I was about to lap a car and was trying to, well, get off the racing line, because for some reason he was on the racing line, and I think he broke on the exits or something weird, like what an AI would do.
And you ran into him coming out.
Yeah, like, I thought he would have a good exit, so I would at least be able to take him outside of a racing line or something.
Yeah, because up until that point, you were on the red, and it looked like you were going to take off. But once you took that damage, all of a sudden, those Warren Whites of AA were able to keep up with you on those reds.
Yeah.
So I bet you were a bit worried there on that last safety car when but thank God those two lap cars were in between, or I think AA would easily have taken the win on that. But that was definitely an exciting finish by both of you guys. But I actually wanted to see you win, because I felt bad if you didn't win that race, because you had dominated the whole race throughout. Right? I think AA, you made the wrong choice to the wrong tire at the beginning of the race. What would you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me started. Now, I was pretty pissed off, to be honest, because someone clicked ready up way too early, so I didn't have time to change tire pressures. I didn't have time to change to inters. I basically I didn't have time to pick the correct fuel either, so I was like, I knew I wasn't gonna win against Jordan today unless I was getting lucky with a safety car. If I would have started on Inters and Rolly would have been the one who readied up. I think it would have been a straight fight between us. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
since yeah.
I definitely could have seen that. I seen that right away. The guy starting on the inters for the first lap or two, it seemed you didn't know, but after about 2 or 3 laps, you could see that the inters were definitely the right tire to go with. And I seen you staying out there, but I knew the weather was drying up, and I knew that you were staying out. You didn't want to switch to the inner because you knew you'd have to switch to the white, so you tried to stick it out on the wets, and it almost paid off for you today. And yeah, it was a great race. Anyways, guys, it's been a long race, and I need to get out of here. But it's been great, and a very exciting race. And I'd like to congratulate Jordan for the win, AA for second place, and it doesn't look like who was it is going to be joining us.
I have no idea. It was supposed to be
Renault.
but
I think David or David spun
No,
in the
it was
last
supposed
corner, and then we had a huge.
Oh
crash.
yeah. Actually, it would have been nice if Nate Anger actually would have joined us, and I can ask him what happened there at the end. Anyways, guys, it was great having you up here talking with me about the race, and we're going to continue to do these things. I'll get better at it as I go. And yeah, congratulations to you too. And yeah, we'll see you next week, guys.
Yeah. Cheers. See ya.
Peace.
All right, ciao. And there.